I asked D. Stevens to actually send all of the ribbon that we ordered to my home instead of to the warehouse. Thought it would be fun for us to actually unbox a lot of the ribbon from them that we selected in January and is now arrived, and we will be getting it ready to ship off to you. Hey everybody, so it is the 12th of August, and I always love these days when orders that we place back in January and February actually start getting delivered. And I asked D. Stevens to actually send all of the ribbon that we ordered to my home instead of to the warehouse. And so thought it would be fun for us to actually unbox a lot of the ribbon, almost all of it. I think we're waiting on maybe a few cases still from them that we selected in January and is now arrived, and we will be getting it ready to ship off to you. And in some cases actually use in some of the installations that we do and in some of the other designs that we have on the docket for 2026. So there's about 15 boxes between the two that are on the island, plus behind me you can see we've got 2 stacks of boxes here. So lots of ribbon. These boxes are heavy. I always say the, cardboard boxes that they use to ship ribbon have to be really, really sturdy because the ribbon gets heavy, especially when there's 24 or 48 rolls in each one of these boxes. So let's get started. I'm always excited to remember what we picked out. And yes, they give us samples, and I could go back upstairs in the office and look through the, order and the samples, but it's always fun to actually see it when it's arrived. So let's start with the 2 smaller boxes first. I have no idea what's in each of these boxes, so you're going to be coming along with me as we open these up. And I will try to point out trends or, why we purchased this. In some cases, it might be for a client, an installation client. So I'll try to highlight that as well. So here we've got 2 boxes in a box. And let's see what we have here. So this one here, this one. So this for everybody who wants to do a Ralph Lauren Christmas or is really looking to do something traditional. This ribbon is beautiful. This is the 2.5-inch ribbon. I think it's 10 yards, yep. And it's the classic gold, green, holiday green, and red. And then it's backed with a solid red, I think taffeta or Dupion. So this one is a beautiful, beautiful ribbon. We'll definitely be using this in a few projects this year. So that's the 2.5-inch. I think there's actually a smaller size as well. So we'll keep going here. This is not ribbon, but these are actually from my mom. So we were in D. Stevens. If you guys saw the market video, you probably saw us, and she fell in love with these ornaments. So I'm showing these to you. I actually think we took some of the last, but if someone really likes these, just comment below and I'll see if we can get them. But they're pretty because they're platinum. They have a little bit of silver on them, and then the pearl accents, plus it's an onion shape. And we talk about finish a lot, but I love how these are actually like a mercury glass almost, so more of that matte finish. Then you've got the pearl finish with each of the little ornamental pearls. You've got the rhinestones on there and a glittered and beaded stripe. So you've got a really great play on finish here. So Mom, your ornaments arrived. We'll get them off to you soon. So those are not ribbon, but D. Stevens does carry some ornaments from time to time. And so my mom does a whole theme on like platinum and silver, gold, white, pearl. So she'll be happy that those arrived. All right, so that's that. Let's look in this box. This is a very heavy box. All right, we'll pull these out one by one. I'm sure some of these are dupes. Okay, so this ribbon is absolutely stunning. It's a 1.5-inch ribbon, and I think it's 5 yards, it says. But this is a really pretty platinum silver with the rhinestones. You can see the rhinestones running through it. And the 1.5 inch ribbon is gonna be popular again this year. It has been popular for a while. So I talked a little bit last January and February when we were at market, but you know, mixing a 4, a 2.5, and a 1 or 1.5 is really the way to go. If you really want to make a huge impact, making sure that you're using 3 or 4 or 5 different ribbons in various sizes, and some of them can be the same size. You'll see us oftentimes, you know, take 2 4-inch ribbons and put them on top of one another, and then you kind of spread them apart, or the tails show differently. But the different size or the different width ribbons really add something to the tree. And I use the smaller width ribbons towards the end of the project. So you've got a lot of your stems on there, you've got a lot of your ornaments on there, you're pretty much done. And then you come back through with the, you know, skinnier ribbon and tie a couple loops, or, you know, just do a couple, you know, tails of some sort. And that just is the finishing touch. It's like the icing on it. But this is really pretty. And we're gonna be actually using this in the main tree in the living room this year. Completely doing that tree differently this year. It's gonna be a completely new theme in here. So I'm excited to use this. And I believe we've got like 24 rolls of this one, but this one's really pretty. How many are in this box? So there's 12 in here. There's probably the same thing in this box, I'm guessing. So this is a really pretty metallic red, and I love this, the 4-inch, but it's almost like a metallic tinsel of some sort. Really neat. And you can see it's pulling not a cherry red, but it's actually pulling more of a deeper red, brick red, not burgundy, which we'll definitely get to in this order. But this is really pretty. This would be great on a very traditional theme. Or mix it with silver or platinum. This would be really pretty. Even with black, this would be really pretty. So this one's great. And this one is 4 inches by 10 yards. This is 05-0157. If you type that SKU into the search bar at holiday-bliss.com, this will pop right up and you're able to order that. A lot of this we will now shift from pre-order to just in stock, and we can get these sent out to you guys right away. If this video goes live before we actually make that switch, just know that most of the ribbon from D. Stevens is now here, and we can get that shipped out to you right away. So that's a red one that is really pretty. Love that. I can't remember what we were gonna do with it, so I'll have to look back at the notes, but that's a really great ribbon. So let's see if this is the same. This is not the same. So let's see what this is. So you guys, I'm gonna start decorating our home, I think, next week. It's August, middle of August, and I'm ready to do it. I think it'll be fun. I think I wanna give myself enough time because we get so busy with all of the client installations and all of the, you know, online orders that I wanna be able to really capture a lot of the setting up process as well to share with you guys. So we're gonna get started. All right, this is a silver, and I believe this is a 1.5 inch, I think it's a 1.5 inch. And this is actually one of the ribbons that I didn't have when we did the Winter Frost bundle video, but this is part of the Winter Frost bundle. And this is really pretty. So this is 33-2061, really pretty ribbon. I like this ribbon, even if you wanted to just wrap gifts with it. It's got a little bit of ribbing on it. It's got a metallic finish on it. There's a ribbing on the front, and then it's a solid on the back. Really easy to use, nicely wired. This is a great accent as well, but again, like for holiday gifts, this would be easy breezy and really nice ribbon. So got plenty of that. I forgot about that one, see? But at least I'm remembering where it was going to go. So let's see, this one here is 05-1237. This is a 4 inch by 10 yard. So let's see what we've got here. Yeah, so this is the same exact ribbon that we just looked at in the 2.5 inch. This is the 4 inch. So this is that really pretty green, gold, red, traditional ribbon that's got the solid red taffeta back on it, or Dupian back on it. Really pretty. This one is like classic Christmas. this one's gonna be a hit for sure. We'll be using this one. And again, this one is 05-1237. So just type that in on the search bar at holiday-bliss.com and you'll be able to find this one. It's, I should make sure that I give you the number to the one that was the smaller version of that too. So here's the 2.5 inch, and that number was 05-1236. Easy enough. So that's the 2.5 inch. Really, really traditional. That one's just one that everybody likes to use at Christmas time. All right, so then this one is 05-1706. We might have looked at this already. Oh, maybe not. Let's see what it is. So this is a 1.5 inch by 5 yard. Yes, oh, this is really pretty too. So I think I actually used this last year in a couple design projects, but this is a 1.5 inch. It's a champagne gold, more gold than champagne, metallic, and then you can see the rhinestones that run through it. There's two borders of rhinestone on either side. This ribbon is absolutely stunning, and it catches the light, both the light coming in from the windows, but also the light from your tree or your wreath or your garland. This is really nice. So again, this is 05-1706. It's 1.5 inch wide by 5 yard rolls. And I ordered a lot of this because I use this a lot. You guys know this is one of the themes that for whatever reason just sells really well. I have a lot of clients who like the monochromatic theme, and it creates the base. You can use this in almost any design. Bring in red, bring in green, bring in blue, bring in black, and this works. So this one's really great. All right, so we've got through these 2 boxes. I'm gonna actually just put these back in here, and then we're gonna start getting into some of those bigger boxes and see what we have in each of those. We've got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 large boxes of ribbon to get through. So I'm guessing this video is gonna be a little bit longer than normal, but this is so much fun, you guys. I just love remembering what we picked out because it's been, 7 or 8 months really. So let's start with this box next. And okay, so these are, looks like there's some individual rolls in here, which will make it fun. This is beautiful. This ribbon here is absolutely stunning. This is 05-2035, 4 inch wide by 5 yards. And look at the shape and the design on this. It's almost like a metallic, what I would call like a, not webbing, but it is a little bit more of like a window pane, but it's on the diagonal. And then if you can see really close, there's little rhinestones that make up the floret. So it's almost like 3 florets that go across with 4 petals. This is a platinum with just a little bit of an undertone of champagne gold in there. This is gonna be beautiful. I think I do remember where this is gonna go, and it's gonna be really, I'm not gonna tell you where because I'm gonna do a whole video on the trees where they're going, but this is gonna be really pretty. Again, this is 05-2035, 5 yards by 4 inches wide, really high quality ribbon. This is gonna be thick, it's gonna bend really nicely and loop really well. So we have one of those, just kind of random. And then this is the larger cousin to one that we already looked at. This is 05-1698, 2.5 inch wide by 5 yards, but it's that platinum and rhinestone that I think we looked at in the 1.5 inch. This one is wider, so it's got another stripe of rhinestones down the center. So really, really cool. Love this one. This is gonna be great. Again, this is 05-1698. And then we got into some of, it looks like it's a 1 inch. It looks like it's a 1 inch by 10 yards, and it's a really pretty Actually, you guys, this might be the one that's got the burgundy back. Yes, all right, I'm gonna open this up for you guys. So you'll remember this on the tree in the D. Stevens showroom. They had it in a 2.5 inch, but look at, so you've got burgundy, which, you know, I've seen some comments on my YouTube channel like, burgundy's not the trending color, it's gonna be blue. I'm telling you, blue will keep trending this year, but burgundy is all the rage. Every showroom, and D. Stevens in particular, was showcasing burgundy big time. Burgundy with platinum, burgundy with silver, burgundy with gold, and this is that play on that metallic gold. So the other side of this ribbon is this really pretty brushed metallic gold, almost pulls a little black, and then the burgundy on the other side. This is really pretty, you guys. It is a 1 inch wide ribbon by 10 yards, and this is 45-0153. We are selling this in the 1 inch, the 2.5, and I believe the 4 inch. Don't quote me on the 4 inch, we'll find out. But for sure the 1 inch and the 2.5 inch, really, really pretty. I love that. That's gonna be so fun to use. All right, so we've got some of those. And then this looks like this is the same thing, but in the 2.5 inch. So 2.5 inch by 10 yards. This is 45-0154. Same exact ribbon, only in the 2.5 inch as the one that I just showed you here, which is the 1 inch. So really, really pretty combo. And you can use these together, use them separately, use them on a gift or on a package. It'd be really pretty. And let's see what we've got in this box here. Oh yeah, this is beautiful, 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 beautiful. So this, all right, so black, and there's various and varying opinions on black and Christmas, but I'm telling you, if you want to do something extremely elegant and very unorthodox, something that nobody else is going to have or few people will have, think about using black. And here's the thing, black with silver, black with gold, black with platinum and champagne gold, black with red, black with burgundy is going to really look rich. So black is definitely going to be something that you're going to want to consider. You can mix this so well with other colors. Bring in red, bring in burgundy. That's going to make it feel more like Christmas. Bring in white. White and black with a hit of red is going to be really pretty. Gold always looks great with black. I'm going to pair it up with platinum or more of the silver, because silver is going to be another one of those colors this year that is making a comeback. So burgundy, blues, silvers are colors that people have used, but I think silver is going to be coming back in bigger force this year than it has probably the last 5 years. So black is going to look really pretty with that. But let me just show you, like, look what happens when you put these two together. Like, that's an amazing combination. The play on finish, this is a velvet, this is a metallic, and then the matching rhinestones, which really provides continuity, is really great. So again, I'll just read off these numbers for you. So the 4 inch by 5 yard black with the platinum rhinestone, a little bit of silver, that's 05-1408. And then the one that I paired with it is 05-1698, and this is a 2.5 by 5 yard. This is a really pretty combo, you guys. Okay, so that's gonna be fun, black. Excited to see what goes on with that. So let's go ahead and start with some of these boxes that are a little bit more shallow. I think these will probably go a little bit faster now. 05-1436. Let's see what that is. 2.5 inches wide by 10 yards. Oh yeah, this is a really fun, this is super fun, you guys. So this is a multicolored, almost like a sequin ribbon, and then the back I think is gold. But this is a lot of fun. I have a client that will be using some of this for. I can't wait to use it. So this is 05-1436, 2.5 inches wide by 10 yards. A lot of fun colors there, a lot of sparkle, which is great. So that's one of the boxes in there. This one is a different number, so let's see what's in this one. So this is 05-2096, and this is a 2.5 wide ribbon by 5 yards also. You can tell I get impatient and I don't cut all the sides. This is beautiful. So this is a winter white velvet, and then it's got a champagne gold metallic back on it. You can see that. And then look at the rhinestone finish on here. So the silver clear rhinestones that come right down both edges, and the, again, winter white velvet inside. Beautiful. If you're doing the monochromatic theme, this is one you're going to want to consider because it goes with everything. You add red to this, you add dark green to this, blue to this, black to this. It's going to be stunning. And again, this is 2.5 inches wide, 5 yard roll, 05-2096, really pretty. All right, so then let's see what we have next here. So this is the same as this one, 05-2096, and same thing. So we've got plenty of that one, you guys. If you like it, go out on the website. We can get it sent off to you right away, because here it is. So that box was pretty much 2 different ribbons. Makes it a little bit easier. So we will go ahead and start a new pile for the ones that we've gotten through, which is this pile. And then we're gonna go to a new box. It's a little wider. Isn't this fun, you guys? I hope you feel this excited when you get packages from us. See exactly what you ordered. And if you're a client who pre-ordered something way back in January, it probably will feel like this. I know a lot of you guys did, so thank you so much. We're gonna be getting a lot of those orders sent out before September 1st. So we've got a large shipment coming in from direct exports, about 16 pallets, and we've got about 8 pallets coming in from Regency. So we've got a lot of product coming in the next week or two, so we should be able to start to get some of your orders sent out to you. Okay, so this is one of the velvets, and you guys know D. Stevens has probably one of the best velvet lines. The color selection, the wiring in it, everything's wonderful about it. The backing, so you can either get it self-backed or backed in like a champagne gold. Sometimes you can get it in a silver. But this year they're introducing this thing called the Velvet Iced collection. And you guys see the shimmer on that? Hopefully that's picking up. So velvet is already rich and pretty, but this almost has like it's not like it sheds, that's not what it is. It's almost built in, but it's got like a little extra shimmer on it, and they're calling it the Iced Velvet line. And we brought in a lot of different colors with the iced finish on it, because I think I love the sparkle at Christmas. So on a tree, in a garland, even, just on its own, a little extra shimmer is gonna go a long way. And the best part is it doesn't shed. It's like part of the material in the velvet. So really pretty. This one here is the pine green, and it is 4 inches wide, 10 yard roll. And it is 05-2320. Really pretty dark green color. I love that with the champagne gold metallic backing on it. So that is, we're gonna get to more of those iced velvet. We brought them in a lot of different colors and a lot of different sizes. So I'm excited to see and remember exactly what the other colors were that we brought in. So that's 05-2320. Here's 05-2329. Also a 4 inch. So let's see, it's gotta be, I think, in the same family. Let's just double check. Yes. So here it is, same exact ribbon, but this one is in the red, and this is also the iced finish. You guys, look at this finish. It is stunning. Beautiful, beautiful ribbon. And then you've got that champagne gold metallic back, but look at the sparkle on this ribbon. I love this. And then the red is a pretty red. It casts darker shades and some light. It's not too orangey, which I always hate. They just do such a good job with their ribbon. So this is the 4" by 10 yards. This is 05-2329, iced velvet in red, beautiful. So, and I think we brought in a lot of the red, so I'm guessing that the rest of this box could be red just because, you know, red sells so well, everyone wants red. Okay, so this, you guys, is the Burgundy. So same finish, same line, velvet, iced velvet. The Burgundy is beautiful. So just look at the, you know, detail, the sparkle, the finish on that is so pretty. Again, champagne, gold backing, metallic backing. I really like the Burgundy. And this is gonna be 4" wide by 10 yards, 05-2326. Super, super pretty. This is really nice. And I know we brought it in other sizes too, so I'm guessing we're gonna get to it. So far we've seen the pine green, we've seen the Burgundy, we've seen the red. Let's see what this one is. 2329. So that's red again. All right, so we've got the red, the Burgundy, and the green in this box. I'm telling you, you're not gonna wanna miss out on that iced velvet. And if 4" is not your jam, just wait. We're gonna get to the 1" and the 2.5". But they are so pretty. And up against a green tree that's well lit, that's gonna sparkle and shine so well, you guys. It's gonna be fantastic. You know, I always say ribbon is what will take your tree to the next level. Stems and sprays, same thing. But if you're already using stems and sprays and, you know, good dimension with larger ornaments, ribbon is the next thing that you guys are really gonna wanna start to get some practice with, because that'll just elevate it even further. And I know it's intimidating sometimes, like I've got this spool of ribbon, like what do I do with it? But just keep following along with us. Go back to some of our old YouTube posts or even Instagram posts. And I spend a lot of time talking about how to place ribbon on a tree. And we'll do more of that as we get into the decorating season here. Okay, so here's some loose pieces again. So exact same ribbon that we looked at in the 4" and the 2.5". This red plaid is now in the 1.5". And so that number is 05-1235. Really pretty, you guys. I like that as for even just a package, even is really great. And then we have more of what we looked at with the Burgundy backing on it. So I'm not gonna go through that again. So we'll just keep moving on to okay, this one here, so fun. Love this ribbon. Okay, here's the window pane, the true window pane ribbon. And what I love about this is that it's silver. The actual squares are silver, and then they've edged them or almost piped them with a metallic gold. So you've got a true silver and gold contrast combination. This one is beautiful, and I've played with this in the showroom. The wiring on it is magnificent. I mean, you can like bend it and it just is gonna stay exactly where you put it. So this one here is 05-1505, and it's 4¼ inches. That's strange, normally they're always 4 by 10 yards. I love this ribbon, it's unique, really unique ribbon. So that one's gonna be fun. So this is, you guys, this is the other ribbon that was in here. It's a really pretty snowflake ribbon with just a white back. And I've got a client who's doing a silver and white snowflake theme this year. So that's, I picked out for her, but we're not selling that on the web. But I'll share it with you. It's fun to see what people are doing. All right, so we went through the Burgundy, we went through the green and the red. This is the navy blue. Oh, you guys, this is so rich. Look at this blue with the shimmer on it. It is such a rich, deep, just elegant blue. I love this. It's almost like a midnight to royal to navy. It really plays in the light, and I think on a tree it's gonna be amazing. And then again, the champagne gold metallic back. So we've seen 4 now, and I think there's like 5 colors total that I brought in of this ice finish. Now we just need to get to the other sizes. 05-1674. 05-1674 is the 4" by 10 yards in the blue. Really pretty. And I think there's other quantities of this as well. So, all right, we got through that box, getting through it. We're seeing some fun stuff. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this. And like I said, there's still, I think, several boxes, a few different SKUs that have not yet shipped. So I'm excited to just get my bearing on what we will now have in stock. All right, so this one, oh yeah, really pretty. So this one here, this is a combo pack. All right. So remember I said we are doing different sizes in that iced velvet. Well, this is the blue in the 1". So we just saw the 4". This is the 1". And same thing, the back is gonna be in the champagne gold. So you'll see the back of this, really pretty. And then look at the front. That shimmer on that is just amazing. I love that blue. So this is the 1". It is 05-1672. Can't go wrong. And blue is trending this year. And then the 1" in, well, let's see, here we go. So this is the the silver platinum. We looked at this in the 2 other sizes. This is the smallest size, and it is 05-1282. This is 1" by 5 yards. So a silver platinum with all rhinestones. If you want a lot of bling, or if you're someone who's going for the jeweled effect this year, this ribbon is going to be for you. Stunning, stunning ribbon. All right, so that's the 2 that are in this box, and let's see what's underneath it. Okay, so we're getting into the other sizes of the iced velvet. So here is the 2.5" in the red. Same thing, champagne gold back, the iced red velvet iced finish on that. It's really pretty. This is 05-2328. Love that. That one's gonna sell out, I'm sure, because it's the right size and it's red, and everybody loves red. So if you're wanting to get that and hold that, reserve that, make sure you're pre-ordering. Even though it says pre-order, if the only thing you're ordering is ribbon that we have in stock, we'll send it out right away. If you're combining your order with things that we don't have here yet, we'll hold it and we'll ship it all at once. All right, so same thing. This is the 2.5" in the red. So we won't spend any more time on that. Got through this box. Let's see what we have left in the other boxes here. Okay, so what do we have in this box? All right, so staying on theme, on trend, we looked at the 4". We looked at the 2.5". Here's the 1" and that red ice velvet, champagne back, really pretty. Again, 1" by 10 yards. This is 05-2327. So that's the red. And I think, stock the red pretty well in all sizes, because like I said, that seems to be the color that most people want when they're thinking ribbon. Oh yeah, this is another, if you're doing monochromatic theme, this one you're not gonna wanna miss out on. Okay, so it's got a chevron pattern on it. Hopefully you can see that. But it's got like a darker gold, a lighter champagne gold, and then it's got a silver or platinum in there as well. And so metallic mixed with the sparkle. You've got metallic and glittered or sparkle. And then the back is a metallic champagne gold. This one is a beautiful ribbon. I love this, you guys. And it plays so well with anything. I mean, hard gold, light gold, champagne, platinum, silver, very versatile ribbon. This is 2.5 inches wide by 10 yards, 05-1986. Great ribbon. We will definitely be using a lot of that this year for sure. So we're staying with the iced velvet again. So this is the 2.5 inch in that dark blue. This is 05-1673. 05-1673, and this is 2.5 inches by 10 yards. This is that beautiful deep blue. I love this, you guys. So that's the 2.5 inch. You can see we're getting to all of the sizes now of the same things that we've seen. Okay, so this is the 2.5 inch iced in the pine green. So we saw the 4 inch, this is the 2.5 inch, 10 yards still. And this is 05-2319. Really pretty green. I love that green. Be fun to do with the blue or the burgundy if you really wanted to do jewel tones. I think that would be really pretty. All right, got through another box. We're gonna keep going. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 boxes left. And you guys, I should have said this at the beginning. I'm probably not gonna have the guys that edit this flash up the name of every single one. Since I'm reading off the SKU, that's the best way for you guys to just go to holiday-bliss.com and the top, and you can just type in the number I'm giving you, and it'll pull up the item that we're talking about. So this is 1 inch by 5 yards, 05-1289. I think we actually looked at this one already. Really, really pretty. Pop this one off, the one underneath it. But this is that gold, like a darker gold underneath, and then all rhinestones. Again, if you're doing a rhinestone theme, this one's the one that you're gonna wanna think about. I like using this at the end of a project. This is your jewelry, and literally it is jewelry with the sparkle on this. Looks like diamonds are just cascading throughout your design. So this is 1 inch by 5 yards, 05-1289. Stunning ribbon, you guys, really pretty. Okay, so this is another one that is really pretty. If you're doing a traditional Christmas tree theme or wreath garland, 2.5 inch, so it's the perfect width. But look at all the jewelry on here. So you've got a red velvet in the middle, and then you've got the gold with the ruby jewels, and then a row of the clear diamonds or clear jewels that come down the other side. This is really pretty. This is going to be 2.5 inches wide by 5 yards. This is 05-2097. All right, so we've got that one. Super great for traditional, elevated traditional, because of all of the rhinestones on there. It's really pretty. All right, so here is your 1 inch in the burgundy. Burgundy iced velvet. We've seen the other colors and the other sizes. This is 05-2324, and this is 1 inch by 10 yards. This is gonna be really, this burgundy one will sell out. I'm telling you, people who don't believe me that burgundy's hot this year, you're gonna find out. It's gonna be everywhere. I love it. Okay. Yeah, so here I showed you, I think, a couple sizes of the ribbon that has the burgundy back. Look at, there it is, with this metallic gold, matte gold front, and that's 45-0154. I think we looked at this already. Really pretty. There's another few rolls of that in here, just kind of sitting there on its own. So I wanted to make sure that we didn't skip over it. D. Stevens is one of the only ribbon places that actually has the little stoppers in here. So if these pop off, you can pop them right back on. A lot of people glue them on, and when they fall off, they're off, and it's annoying. So let's look at what we have here. All right, 05-1698. And I think we did look at this already. Really pretty platinum with 3 rows of the clear rhinestone, almost like diamonds. Really pretty, I love this. So 05-1698. That's gonna be pretty with black, with the dark blue, with gold. I think you're really gonna love that. So 1698, another box of that. And then down here is this 2 boxes of the same exact thing. Let's see what it is. All right, so this is the 2.5 inch of the iced velvet in the Burgundy. Really pretty, you guys. So this is the 2.5 inch. We looked at the 1 inch, we looked at the 4 inch. This is 05-2325, 10 yards as well. Really pretty. All right, we got through another box. Look at that. Spike is looking for a treat, I think, aren't you? Okay, so I think we actually looked at this already. I know we for sure saw it in the 4.5 inch. Here's the 2.5 inch. This is the iced, I'm sorry, this is an ice. So this is the regular velvet. So this is the dark green or pine green, just the regular velvet, not the iced. Same champagne gold back, metallic back on it. This is 07-1491. 07-1491, traditional velvet, no icing. Still pretty, really nicely done. So this is a vintage red, so different color red. It's a little darker, but not a burgundy. And this is just traditional velvet too, not the iced. 07-1506, really pretty. And there was 2 boxes of that, so we're gonna do this top box. That's what I'm saying. D. Stevens has literally every color velvet you can think of. And if you guys are ever looking for a color but you don't see it on our website, please reach out to us at info@holiday-bliss.com and we will go back to D. Stevens and see if they have the color you're looking for in stock, and we're happy to source it for you and get it sent out. So if you don't see a color or a size that you're looking for, please reach out, info@holiday-bliss.com. We'll see what we can do to help you out. This is the 1 inch. Remember I was talking about how you can also get them in self-backed. So you can see this is velvet on one side and then a Dupion finish in the same color on the back of it. This is the 1 inch in the pine green. This is 07-2750. Really, really pretty green. I love that. So if you don't like the contrasting metallic gold, metallic champagne gold, and you just want the, self back, and you don't see it on our website, reach out. We'll see what we can do for you. All right, so we got through that box. We looked at this already. We've got 3 left, you guys. So much fun. I can't wait to start using some of these ribbons. I think I've said this on a couple recent videos, but I'm gonna say it again. If you guys haven't thought about your plan for 2026, August is the great month to do it. September and October is when we really see the uptick in orders, and that's when your options start to diminish a little bit because things start to sell out. So sit down, put your plan together, think about what theme you want to create, and then get your pre-order in, holiday-bliss.com. And like I said, if you don't see something that you really, really want, reach out to us and we can see what we can do to find the right color or size ribbon. All right, so this is 07-1706, 1 inch by 10 yards. This might be, after the red, this is probably our most popular color. This is winter white. It is not iced. In fact, I don't even think they did an iced version of the white. I think they just have the standard velvet with the champagne gold back on it. We use this in every size for almost every client because it is so versatile. I mean, this color, it's not a stark white, it's not an ivory white, it's winter white. It just looks so good with so many different decors and so many different themes. This one is fantastic. So you're definitely gonna wanna consider that. Let's see what else we have in here. Okay, this next one is such a fun plaid. And I think I am drawn to it because I love the white undertones in it. So if you're someone who really likes a good plaid, but maybe you don't want the greens and the reds and the golds, this one's fun because it's got a little more white, it's got a little more black, and you know, even just a hint of burgundy and dark green, and then it's piped in red. And the backing is actually a red Dupion, I think. But this is more of a cotton, so it's a little bit more casual. This one's gonna be so pretty if you were doing a bird theme or snowman theme because of the black in it. This one's gonna be a really great option, a really good choice. And it's a little bit more versatile in terms of its simplicity, and it's a little bit more classic. So if you don't like the bling and you don't want all the shine and shimmer, this is a great option to consider. So this one here is 87-1738. You can tell I should have my glasses on. 87-1738, and this is 2.5 inches wide by 10 yards. Really, really pretty, and I want to make sure I got that right. So on the box, 87-1738. Really, really great ribbon, you guys. That one's one that, for my folks out there who want to go a little more natural, maybe a little more casual, that's a great option, I think. All right. We got 2 boxes left. What's in those last 2 boxes? Let's find out. And you know, we do have some ribbon coming from a couple other vendors as well. So, you know, be on the lookout for that. But the Steve Stevens ribbon is just hard to beat. Hard to beat. All right, so just got done talking about the winter white in the 1 inch. Here it is in the 2.5 inch. This is probably hands down one of the most popular ribbons. This SKU we probably sell the most out of right after red. And this might be like a close tie actually. People love this winter white. We can get it, I don't know that we might have a few rolls of the same SKU with a silver back instead of a champagne gold back. So this is 07-1460, 2.5 inches wide by 10 yards. Really wonderful. I've used this on so many trees, can't even tell you. Just a really versatile ribbon. And it shapes so well too. I've said it 100 times, but it's true. Oh, well, speak of the devil. Here is the same one, but it's the silver back on this. And I actually think if you are buying the Winter Frost tree bundle, you get this ribbon, which is 05-0276. It's the winter white velvet with the silver back instead of the champagne gold back. Really pretty, you guys. Really like this. Same exact ribbon, just metallic silver on the back instead of the champagne gold. All right, so this is the 1 inch in the pine green with the champagne gold metallic back velvet. And this is not the iced, this is just the standard pine velvet. 07-1694, really, really pretty. Love this too. This one's easy to use. And I'm just gonna show you something really quick. If you're doing this ribbon, so this is the 05-1236, look at how pretty this 1 inch green velvet looks with it. Like that's a really pretty combination if you wanted to pull green instead of red. I love how you're taking more of this metallic, more of a Dupion ribbon and then adding the velvet to it. That play on texture that I always talk about is never more present than this right here. So you've got the velvet, the Dupion, the metallic on this side. So you're pulling out the metallic from both of those together. This is pretty combo. So 07-1694 and 05-1236, really pretty together. Okay, so one box left. Let's see what we got. So not the last of the ribbon, because like I said, there is some still coming, but the last of what's here for now. Okay, so some really pretty stuff right on top. If anyone's doing a Victorian theme or a pearl theme or a monochromatic where you want to do a play on texture and bring in some of the pearl finish on ornaments or ribbon, this ribbon is for you. It's the winter white velvet. It's got a lot of embellishment, including 2 rows of pearls down the middle. It's 2.5 inches wide, 5 yards, and it's 05-2057. Stunning ribbon, beautiful. And then this 1 inch, actually it's a 0.75, so 3/4 inch by 10 yards. Talk about versatile. It's a braided ribbon, but it is the color that in the finish, the metallic finish, but almost embossed or embroidered. This is going to be used in so many applications because of the size, but also because of the color. I bet you almost every tree I decorate this year is going to get this somewhere because it's so versatile. And I love, look at the texture on that. And you guys know I'm a huge, huge proponent of using texture, finish, like varying all of that, making sure that you're bringing in a lot of different movement. That's what this ribbon accomplishes, and it's small enough where you're going to use it at the end so that you've got these little spots on the tree that just need a little finishing touch. 2 loops, a few tails of this, and boom, you're good to go throughout the whole tree. I love this ribbon. So again, that's 05-0934, and it's a 3/4 inch wide by 10 yards. So that's a good amount of ribbon. And that's one thing that maybe we should talk about. I get a lot of questions about how much ribbon should I use, on a 7.5 foot tree. I always say you should plan on 3 10-yard rolls of each type of ribbon you're using, 2 to 3 on a 7.5 foot tree, depending on how wide your tree is, right? And then from there you go up. Once you get to 9, 4 to 5, once you get to 12, 6 to 9, depending on how wide your tree is. But definitely want to make sure you have enough ribbon because you're going to use that in your mantle, you're going to use that in your wreath and your garlands, etc. And so you don't want to run out of ribbon when you're working on a room. So, all right, here's the exact same ribbon. This is 4 inch by 10 yards. We saw this in the 1 inch, we saw it in the 2.5 inch. It's got the champagne gold back. Okay, so we're down to the last couple of boxes. And so, went through these already. Super excited to see what's in these last 2 boxes. So what do we have here? All right, so here is the standard red velvet. And this is the one that we've sold before and we sell all the time in the 1 inch. So standard red velvet, 1 inch, champagne gold back. This is 07-1715 and we sell this all year long. This is just a popular choice. 1 inch is so easy to work with. 1 inch by 10 yards. So that's not the ice finish, so just the standard finish on it. And we already talked about that one, that's the pearl one. Okay, you guys, so we got through all, I think it was like 17 boxes of ribbon. I'm super excited about Holidays 2026. If you haven't gone out there and reserved your ribbon or any other trim, go ahead to holiday-bliss.com, place your pre-order. We're gonna start shipping and we're gonna start getting into full-on fulfillment mode here in the next week or so. If you've already placed a pre-order, you can expect to start seeing those arrive at the end of August, beginning of September. And if you want to place a ribbon order for the ones that we just talked through, these are in stock, they're ready to go. So remember, free shipping on orders over $99 in the lower 48. And as always, I wish you guys a really happy 2026 holiday season. It's starting. Happy decorating.